This is one of my absolute favorite times prior to getting a home on the market, is to be able to see these properties in the middle of their rehab, but further along, so that people can really start to see all of the work that's going along. Because most of the time what we get to see is homes that are completely finished, or obviously it's also fun to see homes that haven't been touched in years. But today we get a real special treat. We're on the famous Indian River Drive here in Fort Pierce. It's a beautiful day, the sun is shining, and we're just across the street from the water, and that's one of the things that makes this house really special. So you can see they're still protecting the floors as they finish up all the last details of this house. This used to be a really traditional Tudor style house, which obviously has been modernized for today's consumer. But this space is one of my favorites. The reason why it's one of my favorites is because you have the overlook from the upstairs bedrooms, and all of the light that comes through from these windows, all the way up to the very ceiling. They redid the treatment on the ceiling. They repainted everything. More of a modern light fixture. I love this space because it's absolutely flooded with light. It's beautiful, and you get the advantage of looking out onto the water, and there's a boat going across right now, which is awesome. And then you kind of spill into obviously a lower level, 8-foot ceilings, a little cozier in here. This is where they've done some great work, and it really didn't take a lot of work, because all they really did was take down the existing wall. So as in a lot of traditional homes, you have a lot of more compartmentalized areas, right? And so there was a wall that spanned this entire section here and had a pathway through to the kitchen. But now they've taken this one wall down, it's completely transformed the space. And what I'm suggesting that they do with this particular area when we start getting it staged in the next week or so is to set this up as a seating area, right? We want to be able to define these areas properly and separately so that they all have a look and a use to them. But I think this is going to be great for a seating area. I can probably envision the TV on this wall. And then on this wall, you've got a lot of the cabinetry, which you lost by getting rid of the overhead cabinets. So you've got the treatment here of all the cabinets. And also these double islands are amazing. Not only do you have two huge islands, but you have two seating areas, one on this side, and you've got another one on this side here. And this, of course, is going to be your range, and they chose a beautiful dark cabinet, and this awesome. This actually reminds me of the one in my house. Ours is more of a gray, but I love the veining in this countertop, and of course they went with a waterfall treatment on both sides, which I think was the right choice. And right kind of where you're standing right now is a wonderful little breakfast area. Just enough for a little round table, maybe chairs, but again, you've got all the wonderful windows, which on this side of the house look out to an amazing, and we just walked to this, an amazing 4 acres. That goes way back there because the house really sits kind of on the front end of the property, closer to the street. But you could build a house for every member of your family back there. It's nuts. So then if we go around, you've got access, of course, to the backyard and the pool, and we'll walk out there in a minute. And then this is really going to be set up well for your formal dining area. Again, they took advantage of a lot of this wall space and built in a lot of cabinetry, which I thought was a great idea. Of course, everything is premium in this home. Plenty of storage space, soft close, everything. And then a wonderful little bar area here as well, which is with its own wine cooler and additional cabinetry here. This heart of the home, because I always say that the kitchen and that immediate living area is such a special place. This is where you spend most of your time, right? Especially in the morning, you're getting up, you're getting ready. This is usually the space you're spending most of your time. So if you want to follow me this way, we'll check it out. So this house used to be 4 bedrooms in total, and now it's 5, and I'm going to show you what happened. This is the bathroom that serves basically your day-to-day living. It is a full bathroom, and I love it because it also serves as a cabana bath that goes outside. You have a generous size laundry area, which again is just outside of the master, because here I'm going to close the door. This would be the start of the master wing of the property. This did not exist before. This was one big open room. If you follow me this way, I'll point out the brand new, never existed before master bathroom. Huge double shower, all glass, two shower heads, two separate identical, or individual rather, shower heads and separate controls, of course. And then this also leads out to the pool area or the cabana area as well. So this is really nice. So, you know, easy access for people. Although, again, this is your master. I really, really love, if you don't mind me showing this to you, I love these pulls. I think those are awesome. And that gold trim, I think, in my opinion, is beautiful, especially with the gold base against the tile there. Lovely. And then this is an incredible space because it's so huge. And so we're thinking that we're going to end up putting the bed here for staging purposes. Again, obviously, as whoever ends up buying it can, you know, lay out their furniture any way they want. But I envision this being where the bed goes. So you could also benefit from the light that's coming in from these windows. And then it would be just really lovely to have a seating area here, whether it's a couch facing the outside or a small love seat there, a small love seat here, and a table in the middle, again, to take advantage of the beautiful view from the master here, or the primary. I've been in real estate so long, we've always been calling it master bedrooms, but I know that's now something that's going out of style, so now they're referred to as primary. So this would be considered primary or the owner's suite as well. So let's head out this way. You'll notice too that they did all of the ceilings. It's a very smooth finish and everything is recessed LED lighting. How are we doing? So once you've greeted your guests and you've said hello or you said your goodbyes, you've got this wonderful space here to do that in. Plenty of space to greet, again, your visitors, your friends that are coming to see this fabulous house on this fabulous stretch of Indian River Drive. But let's go upstairs and check out the bedrooms. So now we're back up on this walkway that I pointed out when we were downstairs, which is just, again, I love the high ceilings. I love all the windows, all the light that comes through. And when you come up here and take a look at these bedrooms up here, you'll notice that every single one is basically a master. This one is its own suite, which is wonderful. Again, a lot of light, big windows for the front and the back. And this has its own bathroom as well. So it's its own suite. So whether you have kids or you have grandkids, these two bedrooms are awesome because, again, this is the Jack and Jill orientation. Both bedrooms are right about equal size, and then right in the middle is a full bathroom that they can both use. So the final pieces are still coming, you know, finishing light bulbs and glass and details like that. And of course, the mirrors that are going to go in place here above all the vanities. But all the shower work, tile work is all complete. And it's really premium, beautiful, and quality for sure. And so this is the other bedroom, of course. And if you follow me this way, we're going to check out what used to be the original primary bedroom. So right at this doorway was the entrance to the original primary bedroom, and this is its master, or again, primary bathroom. I got a better. This bathroom I love because it's the one with a tub. This way we could get a tub inside the house when everything else is basically a shower. This has two generous closet spaces. And similar to the big great room downstairs, we have a similar treatment, although they kept this a natural, more of a whitewashed light wood treatment. But it's also very beautiful. And all the lighting, of course, has been redone. All the drywall, all the baseboard, and obviously all the flooring is in. It's just a matter of final details so that they can pull this up, do a final cleaning, and bring this house to market. This is one of my favorite spots as well. This really showcases how beautiful this area is. It's a little bit windy right now, of course, and it usually is because we're on the water. Now, what you're seeing ahead there is the intercoastal, which is the body of water, and then you see the island, Hutchinson Island, on the distance, and then, of course, after the thin strip of Hutchinson Island, we get right to the ocean. So we're basically right here. And as you can see also, this home right across the street has its own dock, and boat lift at the very end there. Yeah, I think this was the way to go to, yeah. I'm able to cut a lot. Really love this little spot upstairs. It's narrow getting up there, so you've got to stay in good shape or be pretty flexible, but if you can get some furniture up there, or you're into a hobby, or you just want a quiet study space, this is really pretty neat. Sometimes referred as a crow nest. This is a little space. I don't have the measurements right in front of me, but I'm going to guess it's about 12 by 12 of a room. Not a huge room, but certainly enough to have your own private space here and be able to enjoy probably the best view in this entire house through this window right here. So I just love it. Last but certainly not least are the abundance of outdoor spaces here. Again, this home is on just under 4 acres, and the property spans way beyond where the eye can see, way beyond where the tree line is, and there's absolutely nothing there behind there because then it backs up to a preserve. So a lot of space. Speaking of space, what I would do is I would envision putting down a floating floor, a floating deck to really enjoy this. This is a monstrous space. And there's a equally as big space, which is what it's covering, is an outdoor patio underneath this one right here. But this offers you so many possibilities in terms of furniture arrangement, entertaining space, barbecuing, whatever you like to do. And it's a great view to stay engaged with people that are enjoying the pool as well. I don't think we'll get a chance to take a look at the garage today, but that is a 4-car garage, double deep, with its own bathroom and a second story. The second story is floored and drywalled, and it's ready for your creativity. Again, another sanctuary, a little workspace for you if you're into a certain hobby that you want to really kind of enjoy in peace and quiet, or certainly just for some storage space. That entire second level is a great feature to have. So what do we all need when we live in Florida? Outdoor space. And what do we need even more than outdoor space? Covered outdoor space. So if you don't want to be in the direct sun up there, you've got this equally large area that is tiled and ready for all of your outdoor furniture as well. This is a wonderful space to stay outside of the heat, or at least out of the direct sun, and enjoy the Florida sunshine here. Again, these doors all spill in or spill out from the dining room, the hall bathroom, and then the master or primary bathroom as well there. So if you've ever wanted a piece of property with space and options for yourself here in South Florida, this one is incredible. With the water in front of you, the quiet 2-lane road on Indian River Drive right here out your door. But this space that is behind the house is almost 4 acres in total. And not only is it in line with this fence, but then it wides and it goes much, much wider, way back behind the tree line. So the amount of options that are available to you to build a secondary structure, for storage, for, you wanted to build another home, a guest cottage, and then some, because you really, the amount of space, and we've recently walked it, is quite impressive. And that's not something you get very often, especially here in such a prime location along Indian River Drive.